Hi, in this tutorial we're going to talk about how to create a Pinterest image using Canva.com. So the first thing you're going to do is go to Canva.com, make sure that you sign up if you haven't already. So once you sign up and you sign in, this is what you're going to see. It says create a design. And I'm going to click on use custom dimensions. So for the pins that I like a particular size for viewing. So that particular size is 736 wide by 490 high. Then you click design. And it's going to pop up a new window so you can start designing your pin. And so the first thing that I do is I upload the image I want to use. So I've already uploaded here, but if you don't have any obviously in your library, you can just click this green button, upload your images. Then you select it and it will pop it in there. Now, as long as the image is bigger than the dimensions that we're using, we can stretch it as much as we want to fill the space because the image is a higher resolution than the actual size of the image that we created. So I just did that, and so I kind of just want this piggy bank obviously to kind of fit inside this as best I can inside this window. And then what I want to do is I want to create an overlay over the image so that I can put text on it, and so the text is very visible. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Elements and click on Shapes. And then I'm going to click on this first one on the left. It's a square. Now I can stretch this across, and I kind of want like a darker type of back overlay. And then so once you click the color that you want, you click this little arrow here and click on transparency, and then you can drag that to wherever you want. So let's say you want it right about 43. You can play around with this. So I'm going to say right now we're at 40. And we'll change it as we go. So really I want to keep things simple and easy to duplicate, so I have a couple of text fonts that I really like. So now we're going to add text. So on the left hand side I'm clicking text, and so this is for a blog post that was written recently for our site called How to Live, and we're going to change the font. So the first one that I like is called, I want to say it's Archivo Narrow. So we're going to find that here. And you can choose whatever fonts you want, but this is just what I'm using right now. And I'm going to make it bigger because I want it to kind of fill out as much as possible. And I'm going to change the color because when you have a dark background, you want a lighter color and vice versa. So there's the top parts that I want to have, and then below that I'm going to create another box and also say a heading because I want it to be big, and we're going to say live below your means. And actually I'm going to take out this first word because I already used it. So as you can see, there's a lot of kind of tweaking, fine-tuning. You never get perfect. I like to have two different colors too, so I don't want to have the same color every time. So for me, I've kind of recorded a color which is 00EB00, and so that kind of goes with the color scheme that I want for Pinterest. And I also want to change the font because this is too fancy. I really like kind of like clean fonts that don't have a lot of swerves in them. I make it easier to read when you're scrolling through. So the other one that I like is called Anton. So it's a little bit bolder. And I also want to make it bigger because I want it, like I said, I want it to pop. I want people to be able to kind of scroll through their Pinterest and be able to see, what we're trying to get them to click on, right? So that's basically essentially how you do it. Now we can play around with how big we want this to be, right? If we want it to kind of be proportionate. Really it's just to kind of give the text a little bit extra pop. And so really those are the keys. So kind of to reiterate, you're going to go through, have the custom dimensions of 736 by 490. You're going to upload your image. Once you've done that, create an overlay. You can either use dark or light. So I chose a dark overlay, and because of that I'm going to use lighter colors. So obviously I'm using white and green. And then I had a special color that I used, which is 00EB00. That's the green color that you see there. And then two different fonts. The top font is called Archivo Narrow, and the bottom font is called Anton. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and this is how to create Pinterest images using Canva.com.